My esteemed brother and sister judges, Honorable Justice P.S. Gopinathan, Learned Advocate General, Learned Additional Advocate General, Learned Deputy Solicitor General of India, Chairman Bar Council of Kerala, President of the Kerala High Court Senior Advocates Association, President of the Kerala High Court Advocate Association, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, law officers of both central and state governments, my respective senior advocates, members of the bar, officers and staff of the registry, family members of former Honorable Judge and Senior Advocate, Mr. Dandapani, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled here to mourn the sad demise of Mr. K.P. Dandapani, learned senior advocate, former Advocate General, and former learned judge of this court, who left us for a 7-day abode on 21st March 2023. Mr. Dandapani was born on 11th May 1943 in Ernakulam, in Kerala, to Mr. V.K. Padmanabhan and Mr. Narayan. Mr. Dandapani completed his graduation from St. Albert's College, Ernakulam. After obtaining law degree from the Government Law College, Ernakulam, he enrolled as an advocate on 17th May 1968. He commenced his practice under the senior advocate, Mr. S. Iswaraiya. He then joined the bar. After 4 years in 1972, Mr. Dandapani started a law firm, Dandapani Associates, and set up independent practice along with his wife, Srimati Sumati Dandapani, an advocate. Perusal of the judgments from the law reports and journals show that he exhibited his legal acumen in various branches of law, civil, constitutional, company, criminal side, and other branches also. He had conducted many cases before the Honorable Supreme Court of India and the High Courts at Madras, Bombay, and Karnataka. In 1995, he led the Kerala High Court Advocate Association for 1 year as its president. During his tenure as the president of the association, he had implemented many things for the betterment of the lawyers. I'm informed that at a time when there was no telephone facility, after the hearing is over in a case, Mr. Dandapani used to send inland letters to his clients, informing the details of his case and the next date of hearing, etc., in the same evening, that day itself. Such was the dedication of duty of Mr. Dandapani to his client. Introduction of digital display system in each course, which was quite a novel idea at the time, was introduced by him and has helped many lawyers to know which case is going on in each court without physically rushing to the courts. Recognizing his outstanding contribution to the legal profession and to this great institution, Mr. Dandapani was designated as a senior advocate by the High Court of Kerala in 2006, along with his wife, Sumati Dandapani. That was a unique event in the history of High Court of Kerala, being the first couple designated as senior advocates of this court. On 11/4/1996, Mr. Dandapani was elevated as additional judge of this court and served as such during the period from 11/4/96 to 22/7/1996. When he was transferred to Gujarat High Court, he opted not to go, but to resume practice once again in this court. In the year 2011, the state government appointed Mr. Dandapani as the Advocate General of Kerala, and he continued as such till 2016. As Advocate General for 5 years, Mr. Dandapani had appeared for the state of Kerala and successfully defended the government in many complex matters. In his legal career spanning for more than 5 decades since enrollment, Mr. Dandapani earned the respect of the seniors and peers alike. Mr. Dandapani, when he met in my chambers along with his wife, senior advocate Srimati Dandapani, I was informed that both were senior advocates and that he was also a former Advocate General of this court. Only later, I came to know that he was an additional judge of this court between 11/4/96 and 22/7/1996. Speaking from my bottom of the heart, I learned from him what humility means. Honorable former judge of this court and respected senior advocate Mr. Dandapani was a personification of humility, great learning, perseverance, simplicity, politeness, love and affection, discipline, which he has imparted to the fraternity. And all these qualities reflect consideration of many of his associates to the highest constitutional office, a recognition to his legal acumen and contribution to this institution. During the tenure as a lawyer, spreading over 5 decades, Mr. Dandapani had represented individual clients, many institutions, and defended the state before this court as an advocate general. As a lawyer, he had, with conscience and commitment, discharged his duties to his client, court, opponents, and the society. From his humble beginning, Mr. Dandapani rose up to the position of lawyer, senior advocate, advocate general, learned judge of this court by sheer hard work and dedication. While creating history and legacy during his lifetime, yesterday, the entire legal fraternity paid homage to this great lawyer in this court, as per which his martyred remains were bequeathed to the Government Medical College. Thus, during his lifetime and thereafter, he had always acted for the cause of the people. Mr. Dandapani is survived by his wife, Srimati Sumati Dandapani, senior advocate of this court, son Mr. Millu Dandapani, a practicing lawyer of this court, and daughter Mrs. Mittu Dandapani, an attorney in Australia at Sydney. Leo Tolstoy said, I quote, "The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity," unquote. Mr. Dandapani was a great human being. Along with the bereaved, we deeply mourn the demise of Mr. Dandapani, former judge of this court. May his soul rest in peace.
Honorable the Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala, Mr. Justice S. Manikumar, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Kerala, former Judge of this court, Vice President of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, the President Kerala High Court Senior Advocates Association, the President Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers Kerala High Court Unit, law officers of the state, Assistant Solicitor General, Senior Central Standing Counsel Taxes, and other law officers of the central government, senior advocates, esteemed fellow members of the bar, Registrar General, registrars and staff of the High Court, staff of the Advocate General's Office, advocates clerks, Srimati Sumati Dandapani, wife of late K.P. Dandapani, Srimati Mittu, daughter of late K.P. Dandapani, Advocate Millu Dandapani, and other family members of late K.P. Dandapani. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have all gathered here to mourn the sad demise of late Sri K.P. Dandapani, who was an eloquent lawyer par excellence, an exemplary leader of this esteemed bar, a supportive mentor of the brethren in black robes, and above all, a wonderful human being who was affable to one and all. Late Sri K.P. Dandapani was born on 11/5/1943 as the fifth among the 9 children of late K. Padmanabhan and late Srimati Narayani. He had his primary education at St. Theresa's School, Ernakulam, and high school education at St. Albert's High School, Ernakulam. He graduated in chemistry from Sacred Heart College, Devara, Ernakulam, and acquired his degree in law from Government Law College, Ernakulam. Life was not a bed of roses for the young Sri K.P. Dandapani. But then he was ever willing to strive hard and work that extra mile to overcome the challenges he had to encounter in his early life. Senior Advocate S. Gopakumaran Nair, the then President of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, spoke thus in his reference speech on the occasion of elevation of Sri K.P. Dandapani as an additional judge of this honorable court. I quote, Sri K.P. Dandapani is a self-made man. There is no word as impossible in his life's dictionary. Even as a college boy, he has met all challenges with some sort of endurance to conquer them. That unsurrendering nature has brought him to his momentous junction in his life. Unquote. Sri K.P. Dandapani commenced his practice in law in 1968 as junior to S. Ishwaraya, who was a doyen of our bar. In the meanwhile, his law college mate, Srimati Sumati, became his soulmate. Soon they commenced independent practice. When they started, they only had a typewriter, a desk, and a chair between the two of them. It is said that successful people work hard and succeed on purpose. Consistent hard work with self-belief certainly leads to success. The young, industrious couple soon carved a niche for themselves in the field of law. Clients began to throng the office of this lawyer couple who meticulously prepared the briefs and presented them impressively before the courts. Dandapanis became a name to reckon with within the legal world, and Dandapani Associates became a one-stop solution for all those who got entangled in legal issues. As a young lawyer, late Sri K.P. Dandapani used to pen down the judicial happenings in the High Court for the day, which used to be published in the next day's Malayalam Manorama newspaper. In 1973, he was appointed an advocate commissioner to supervise the conduct of Santosh Trophy football tournament, which was held in Kerala and which incidentally was the first time for which our state won the trophy. He had a penchant for drawing too, and it was the logo designed by him that later began to be used as the logo of lawyers. Sri K.P. Dandapani practiced in all branches of law, whether it be civil, criminal, constitutional, or administrative matters, and had appeared in all courts right from the Land Tribunal up to the Supreme Court. He was the retainer counsel for many statutory corporations, corporate bodies, and local self-government institutions. He had groomed an array of junior associates, many of whom, inclusive of Senior Advocate J. Babu, Senior Advocate Sri Kumar, are lawyers of repute with flourishing practice before this honorable. Many of his erstwhile associates, like Justice N.L. K. Narendran, Judge of this honorable court, Sri Benny Girvasis, former judicial member, Kerala Administrative Tribunal, and Sri B.G. Harindranath, former law secretary, went on to adorn high offices. It was only natural that the bar elected its mentor as its leader. Sri K.P. Dandapani was elected as the president of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association in the year 1995. It was at his instance as the president of our association that display boards showing the cases being taken up in various courts were put up for the first time. This certainly proved to be a boon and respite for lawyers anxiously rushing from one court to another, anticipating whether their cases were taken up or not. In 1996, Sri K.P. Dandapani was elevated to the bench of this honorable court, probably swayed by the lure of arguing and persuading the judges, then sitting in the court and imbibing the arguments of other lawyers. Sri K.P. Dandapani soon returned to the bar and resumed his practice. He was appointed as the Advocate General of the state in 2011 and continued as such till 2016. He was one among the most successful Advocates General of the state. Many a person at the Advocate General's office still remember the paternal care and affection showered on them by late KP Dandapani. Upon demitting of his office as Advocate General, he resumed his private practice. Late Sri K.P. Dandapani is survived by his wife, Senior Advocate Sumati Dandapani, daughter Srimati Mittu Dandapani, solicitor at Friedman and Gopalan in Australia, son Sri Millu Dandapani, a member of our bar, son-in-law Manoj Gopalan, employed with the Home Affairs Department of the Government of Australia, daughter-in-law Srimati Archana, an entrepreneur, and granddaughters Manisha doing her law clerkship with the Chief Justice of Melbourne, Meghana doing her graduation at Sydney, and Amaya, a school-going child. To quote the words of Nelson Mandela, I quote, "Death is something inevitable. When a man has done what he considers to be his duty to his people and his country, he can rest in peace," unquote. While we mourn the loss of a colleague, we pay tribute and celebrate a life that was well lived. I am sure that soul of Sri K.P. Dandapani will certainly rest in peace.
Advocate General Sri Gopalakrishna Group, Additional Advocate General Sri K.P. Jayachandran and Ashok M. Cheriyan, Director General of Prosecution Sri T.A. Shaji, Additional Director General of Prosecution Sri Gracious Kuriakos, State Attorney Sri N. Manoj Kumar, Deputy Solicitor General of India Sri S. Manu, Senior Advocates Association President Sri N. Sugunabalan, Senior Central Government Council for Taxes, Senior Advocate Sri P.K. Ravindranatha Menon, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala Sri K. N. Anil Kumar, Secretary of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association Sri T. Naveen, Srimati P.K. Chandama, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, respected senior lawyers, esteemed members of the Bar, Registrar General and Registrars of Kerala High Court, law officers of the state and central government, family members of late Senior Advocate Sri K.P. Dandapani, staff of this court, advocate clerks, and my dear friends. It's with a heavy heart that we gathered today to pay tribute to the life and legacy of late Senior Advocate Sri K.P. Dandapani, who left us for his heavenly abode. Sri Dandapani's illustrious career in law spanned over 5 decades and left an indelible mark on the legal community. Sri Dandapani's passion of law began in the late 1960s when he enrolled as an advocate after graduating from the Government Law College, Ernakulam. He quickly gained a reputation for his expertise in a range of practice areas, including corporate law, labor and service law, taxation law, civil law, constitutional law, and medias. In 1972, he established his law firm, Dandapani Associates, with his wife, Senior Advocate Srimati Sumati Dandapani. Together, they built a formidable practice and earned the respect and admiration of their peers. In 1996, he was appointed a judge of the Kerala High Court, a position he held for just 5 months before resigning due to personal reasons. Despite this, he remained committed to the serving of the people of Kerala and continued his legal practice with unwavering dedication. He was elected as president of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association in the year 1995. The reforms that he brought in the administration of the association, as well as support he rendered for the functioning of the courts, was invaluable. It was during his tenure that electronic display board was introduced for the first time by the Kerala High Court Advocates Association in this court. Needless to say that the display board was a priceless benefit to the lawyer community in the High Court at that point of time. Sri K.P. Dandapani designed the logo of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association and the Legal Advocates Fraternity during his tenure as its president. He gave equal importance to the profession as well as to the entertainment activities within the association. Lawyers Arts and Recreation Club, which led the recreational activities of the association, was formed during his tenure. In the year 2006, Sri Dandapani was designated as a senior advocate of this court, along with his wife, Srimati Sumati Dandapani. They were the first married couple to be designated as seniors within the profession in this High Court. Sri Dandapani's crowning achievement came in 2011 when he was appointed as the Advocate General of Kerala, a post which he held till 2016. During his tenure, he brought his vast legal expertise to the service of the state and its people, representing government in several high-profile cases. In the MT Enrica Lexi case, wherein the complex question of law as well as the perpetual controversies took the center stage, the advocacy skills and legal expertise of KP Dandapani ensured that justice was served. It was his effective and timely intervention that ensured relief to the family of fishermen who were victims of that incident. His expertise and experience as a successful lawyer has helped in protecting the interest of the state along with defending the policy decisions of the government on various occasions. The long-standing litigations pertaining to Mullaperiyar Dam, issues pertaining to the dumping of waste in Vilappilshala by Thiruvananthapuram Corporation, and the dispute pertaining to Vidinyam Port are only a few occasions where Sri KP Dandapani, as Advocate General of the state, has effectively defended the interest of the state. During his tenure as Advocate General, he took proactive measures in defending the state government. He ensured that counter affidavits are filed in a time-bound manner in all the cases. The land acquisition appeals as well as motor accident case appeals, which were draining a substantial portion of the state exchequer through payment of interest and fine, was effectively dealt with. The KP Dandapani served as standing counsel for numerous organizations. The fact that public sector enterprises as well as private firms rallied behind him seeking his service was a true testament to his exceptional legal skills and expertise. Despite his impressive achievements in the legal profession, the KP Dandapani was also known for his strong commitment to his family and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Despite the demands of his high-profile career, he never let his profession eat up his life, always taking the time to prioritize his family and loved ones. He was a family man through and through, and his dedication to both his professional and personal responsibilities is a testament to his character and his values. Even in the midst of his busy schedule, he always made time for the people and activities that mattered most to him. His ability to balance his many responsibilities and still maintain a strong personal life is an inspiration to all of us. It's true, as a true reward to the commitment that Sri KP Dandapani had towards the family and legal fraternity. His entire family followed his path to its service. His wife, Srimati Subhati Dandapani, who has been his partner in law and life, and daughter, Advocate Mittu Dandapani and Advocate Milu Dandapani, serves as true inheritors to the legacy and virtues that Sri Dandapani has acquired during his illustrious career. We know that no words are sufficient to console their griefs. We offer our deepest condolences to his family and all those who loved him. We hope that you can find comfort in the knowledge that Senior Advocate Dandapani's legacy will endure through his contributions to the legal profession and his dedication to public service. Please know that you are in our thoughts during this difficult time. May the memories of Senior Advocate Dandapani bring you comfort and strength in the days ahead. Sri Dandapani has touched all heights that a passionate lawyer could reach during his lifetime. He remained a role model even after his death. He continued to serve the needs of the society by extending his mortal remains to the Government Medical College. Sri KP Dandapani was an exemplary model in his posture, attire, and actions. The importance that he gave to neatness and tidiness was remarkable. He was always pleasant while being affirmative before the courts. Sri KP Dandapani, the taskmaster, always competed with the legal luminary within him. The efforts that he put behind each case was evident from the formidable arguments that he presented in each case, irrespective of its merits. The legendary life of Sri KP Dandapani is further illuminated by the innumerable talents that he has guided during his illustrious career. Justice Anil K. Narendran, Justice Raja Vijay Raghavan, judges of this honorable court, Senior Advocates Sri G. Srikumar, Sri S. Srikumar, Jaju Babu, Sri Benny Garvasis, former member of Kerala Administrative Tribunal, Advocate Sri Santosh Matthew, Tom K. Thomas, Srimati Preeti Ramakrishnan are only a few whom Sri KP Dandapani has mentored to excellence. The list extends to more than 150 lawyers and due to paucity of time, I do not endeavor to mention all of their names in this occasion. Today, we remember Sri Dandapani as a brilliant legal mind, a tireless advocate for justice, a dedicated public servant. His loss is deeply felt by all who knew him, and his legacy will continue to inspire us for years to come. As a respected member of the legal community and a committed public servant, Senior Advocate Dandapani's demise is a great loss to the people of Kerala. Sri K.P. Dandapani has passed to the realms of immortals, but his memories will endure. He has left us for his heavenly abode on 21st March 2023. May I take this opportunity to request your Lordship to direct the registry of this court to convey our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family. May his soul rest in peace.
As a mark of respect to the departed soul, we shall now stand in silence for 2 minutes. The registry shall convey the condolence message of the bar and the bench to the members of the bereaved family. Judicial work of the High Court shall stand suspended till 11 a.m. today.